say it feels pretty cool coming back into this fjord with the beautiful, massive mountains. It's going to be so nice once again when it closes in spectacularly around us. I do like it when we retrace our steps sometimes. We see such amazing things. It's lovely to see them a second time round.
Welcome back to Adventure Now as we enter Raftsundet, one of the beautiful fjords that cuts through the Lofoten Islands on the way back from Bodø. And here we have a real life problem. We are so mesmerised by the beauty ahead that we almost miss the unfathomable sights that are developing behind us. As I gazed back and waited for my brain and my eyes to accept what they were seeing, I realised that this isn't just a sunset. This is a metaphor. Your heart knows the way, it knows what you want. It's written in poetry, the most beautiful font. The message is clear and will never fade. It will sit there quietly, showing you the way. The happiness offered comes without debt, but you must cash it in before the sun sets. We don't hang around in places for too long. Generally, we are on the move and transiting through. So we didn't want to miss the opportunity of coming back through this wonderful fjord on our way back south. And my goodness, its beauty was as mind-blowing as it was on our way north.
We have 2 miles to get to the anchorage in Raften, but the tide turned against us, so we are pushing our luck because there is a lot of tide ripping through this narrow fjord. However, we're gonna try and hopefully we'll get there.
Going hard against this current, generally it paid to be close inshore, although we had to keep a look over the side for any rocks that might loom out of the depths.
Familiar anchorage at Raften. Very happy to see it again.
Doesn't feel like we've been to Svalbard and back, does it? It's really bizarre. We're just going to charge in here, alright? We're going to pick that beacon and charge straight in because this tide, I just want to keep some momentum up.
Okay.
I think we've done well there, fighting through that current.
Yeah, the last bit we flew 6 knots.
It's just quite strange. Where you think you'd be really against it, we pick up a back eddy and fly through.
Windless on. There is Lia, just catching up with us.
On such a calm morning, it made sense for Lia to go alongside us and for us only to use one anchor. And of course, we had to celebrate a safe passage.
Cheers. 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 Leaving the murky fjord behind us. The rain is really closed in today. We've got a little respite here, a bit of a dry patch. We have left the lovely anchorage at Raften after a couple of nights there, and now we are bound for Bodø. We're hoping to get a bit of a sail, but we're in the lee of this rather nice bit of land here. It's pretty chilly, but it's Norway, so it's lovely. Got a good honest day's work going on down there, while we're heeling pretty well in 19 knots of breeze. Lia ahead and to leeward, and a lovely little breeze taking us down to Bodø. Having a quick sail here between 8 and 9 knots. Bit of spray coming over the deck. It's a slightly strange motion. We do have a little bit of a casualty here, but she's doing well. She always bounces back.
The sky cleared up and we are having a great sail, making great progress. We are just gonna pass the lovely lighthouse on a small island to port.
Glorious, isn't it? I think we've been averaging nearly 8 knots. We're spending most of our time between 8 and 8.5 knots, so what started as a miserable day has turned into an absolute cracker.
Once we were clear of the islands, the wind strength and direction was different to what was forecast, and that meant that we had too much sail up. I could have done something about that, but to be honest, this passage made me go into a fit of laziness, where I just wanted to sit back and watch the world go by.
Nice, should be in business.
Other than changing the gas bottle so we could have a cup of tea, we just let Altor continue slightly overpowered towards Bodø. Sailing along like this provides plenty of time for contemplation, which to me is like meditation, and meditation is good. Someone once said to me that they didn't have time to meditate, but I wonder if any of us have the time not to.
Not far to go until we're back to where the Norwegian adventure started.
I'm very happy to be returning to Bodø, because now new grounds in Norway to discover.
Not a lot of room at the inn, so alongside Lia, near the fuel dock.
I used to hate social media, and yet here we are a few years later, living a life with YouTube and Instagram, and about to have a fantastic day with wonderful people that we only met because of social media. We became acquainted with Benn and his wife Hege through Instagram. They invited us to their house, which happens to be situated next to this awesome spectacle. Located 6 miles southeast of the town of Bodø, this is Saltstraumen, and it has one of the strongest tidal currents in the world. What a wonderful day we had in this stunning location. Ben is refitting an old Vega sailing boat, which is sure to be a fine little ship, and together he and Hege live in an absolutely beautiful house. We are thankful to Ben for reaching out to us, and to Instagram for facilitating the connection.
Thank you very much to Ben and his wife who invited us to come and look at the Saltstraumen, which is an awesome spectacle, and it's so lovely when you have this sailing adventure to actually be invited inland into someone's home and to see how the Norwegians live. What an awesome day it's been, hasn't it?
Absolutely so enjoyable, thank you so much.
And we had an awesome blueberry crumble with ice cream. I mean, come on, how does it get any better than that?
Delicious. Great couple of days in Bodø. We had a fantastic meeting with Ben and his family and friends, and now we are heading for Bodø.
And that's the end of a chapter. Our Norwegian adventures started here in Bodø, and now we're leaving it behind. But the adventures continue, just this time south. Our next island, a small place called Bodø, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that's all about.
This cruising life is a wonderful life, but such a transient life is so full of goodbyes and separate from those that you care about. And that's the rub. When I was a young boy, there was a program called The Littlest Hobo, and the theme tune was "Maybe tomorrow I'll want to settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on."
This evening cruise is such a spectacle of colors in the changing light as the sun is setting. We are so lucky to be here. Everywhere we turn is just a mind-blowing view. It makes me so happy.
Okay, so it's true that you always miss those who you miss. But out here, every other worry that comes in this crazy world seems to melt away.
Cruising at night is the best time.
Another beautiful anchorage.
So spectacular.
There are many, and we're blessed to see a few of them.
It's so cool. The snow-capped mountains in the background.
Good morning.
Good morning. I think we're going to have a very nice sunrise.
Yeah, I
Think so.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Good morning, Lia.
Even boats must give in to a transient lifestyle. A boat is only a boat when it's free. It can't be tethered for long.
I just looked at the date and it's the 1st of August. Wow, how time flies. This morning we said goodbye to Ed on Lia. Beth left about a week ago to go back to work. And we have spent the last couple of years sailing just Asher, Altor and I. So the last couple of months we've been in company with Lia. And it's been great. So quite sad to see Lia sail off in a different direction to us. So thank you Ed, Beth and Lia. We've really enjoyed cruising with you and see you around the next headland. It's getting very tight through here. Navionics has given us a suggested route between two very small islands where it says it's 8 metres deep, but it's very narrow. And I can't really see why we've been directed that way, so I'm going to adjust the course and go in the wider, deeper channel to the left-hand side of it.
This area of Norway is called Helgeland. Helgeland refers to the part of the Nordic country that is located in the south part of the Arctic Circle, and it is an incredible maze of beautiful islands that you could get lost in for years.
Pretty tight through here, but deep enough. We have 6 metres here, and we're about 70 feet off this big rock here. I think this is the first fish on the new rod. Doesn't feel massive, but probably fishing with, I don't know, 60-70 metres of line out, doing about a knot. Quite a heavy lure on it, but it's quite a long way down. Here she comes. Oh look, there's a coalfish.
A what fish?
Coalfish, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Look at her.
Our last stop for this episode is right at the head of a fairly long fjord in the Svartisen National Park. This place was recommended to us, and we are so happy that we made the effort to visit because it is a truly beautiful and unspoilt place. Even Asher agrees with that statement despite coming face to face with her nemesis, the vicious predator also known as the cow.
Faster than the speed of light, we stretch time. Snare drum pass, wicked sins. Faster than the speed of light.
Sounds like a salty fillet.
A salty fillet.
We don't look too guilty. We don't crave too much.
Now we are lucky to have been to many places that have blown our minds, but this one sits fairly high up on that list. I hope you can sit back and enjoy what we can show you of this beautiful gem.
Say I'm not gonna feel you. No, I'm not gonna talk to you. And planetarian wisdom. Teach us about life. Bloodstream.
Someone is off.
There's no need for screaming. It's you, not us. You're out of touch.
We really hope you enjoyed this episode of Adventure Now. Until the next time, Altor out.
Someone is off. Asha, how do you feel having survived being stalked by the infamous white Arctic vicious cow?
I feel as lucky as I felt in near Bodø.
After the ginger beast? What's worse, the ginger beast or a white cow?
Same.
Same?
Well, the other one came really close.
Oh, welcome to my world.